Hey, good day to all of our awesome following. Listen, we wanted to get this this video out before the weekend came in. Obviously, last evening as we were doing a webinar, we discovered that THWGlobal had posted their compensation document, and we didn't get a chance to really go over it on the webinar. I had to put my husband hat on, and then last night I skimmed through it. I did a video that I posted on YouTube, and it was my intent to send it out to our audience, but I guess the universe said, no, you don't need to send that out. I was having a problem with my video blog system, and I'm glad I didn't send that out, because I've gotten a chance to get to understand the new compensation. I won't say new, the enhanced compensation. And I've gotten a chance to get a better understanding of, why tokens and why we're not seeing on the front end of the site the up to $25 an hour, the up to $5, the up to $1. I was able to reach out to corporate. They actually reached back out to me, which I'm very thankful that they did. And I had quite a few questions. They answered my questions. And so in any event, with that being said, I just don't have the time, unfortunately, to put that in video format for you. So this is what I'm going to do. Is this coming Sunday, I'm going to have an impromptu webinar. This is not a presentation webinar. This is a training webinar for our existing audience to talk about compensation. All right, this is a training webinar for our existing audience to talk about compensation. I'm even going to have to look like I'm going to have to change our webinar link. I don't think I'm going to be able to use that for much longer, based on reading some of the terms and conditions. So we'll get that changed here real soon. But in any event, the purpose of the Sunday night, August 28th webinar at 8 p.m. Eastern, again, that's not our normal webinar night, is I want to go over what I understand of the compensation plan. There's some new nuances. There's some enhancements to it, some additions to it. There's going to be additional ways that folks can generate revenue. I also want to talk about what I understand of tokens and points, and why there's a token point system versus just a cash-based system. So we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about, there were some questions that came in about whether or not a person would be able to override their team viewing, even if they did not purchase the certification right away. And we got an answer to that. So your team viewing and the overriding of your team viewing is not impacted at all by whether or not you purchase the certification course. We'll talk about our feeling on that certification course. Is that something you should purchase right away? Is that something you should do down the road? Of course, you guys are big boys and big girls, so you'll make your own decision, but I will definitely give you my thought process on that. And so I will tell you this, that I was confused like you were confused, assuming that you went through the document. All right. I walked away initially with more questions than I did answers. And as a matter of fact, I had just cut a video, and it wound up being 45 minutes. I didn't think it was going to be that long. I had a message in to corporate, and I got what appeared to initially be a canned response, and it answered a couple of my questions, but didn't answer to me my most important questions. And so I sent another message, and I got an actual message back where they went point by point by point by point. So I'm very thankful that that happened. So I want to cover that with you on this coming Sunday. I want to cover that with you on this coming Sunday. I still believe that she is gold. We're going to just have to change our thought process as to tokens, and we won't really know what all that means just yet until we see things go live. It looks like things are going live very, very soon. So listen, I know we don't normally do Sundays. Take time out of your busy schedule. Join me on this coming Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if for whatever reason you can't be there, of course, we will record it, and we'll get that recording out as quickly as we possibly can if you can't be there, okay? All right, so we're going to talk about compensation. What does this mean? As far as I'm concerned, it means that we've got to change how we do things. Should you go on and purchase the certification course? Should you wait? We'll talk about that as well. I would say I would not recommend anyone purchasing the course before the Sunday webinar. Okay, let's have the Sunday webinar first. Okay, all right. With that being said, we love each and every one of you. Let's change the world together, starting with yours.